Hi, Tea Society. Welcome back to the Antisocial Planet. Today, we're checking out some more Tower of God Webtoon, and we got the stakes raised in the last couple of chapters because we found out that Endorsi is, in fact, not Endorsi anymore. She lost her name in this whole, name hunt station thing that we got going on. But at least we have some of the members all grouped back together, right? Some of the people are all coming together in the same place. So maybe we can work out some kind of plan. And we had Bum coming back from his little, training excursion thing, but he seems to be hiding some things, which I don't like. I don't like that we're covering some things up, so I guess we'll maybe dig into some of that? I have no idea. Rock, Sweetie Pie, there's a whole bed, like, right there. Not that I'm against, floor laying as a neurodivergent, but there's a bed. I like this snoring. Oh, we're getting a flashback. Maybe, I guess, okay, I'm like, what are we, bothered about? It could just be the you devoured a bunch of souls thing. I feel like that would upset most people. Oh, my sweetie pie. It's okay, you didn't mean to. You didn't choose to be stabbed by some kind of entity and then given a bunch of souls. To be fair. Oh my god, is there, sunshine in the hell train? That just seems wrong. I feel like it just has moody lighting and it's in some weird liminal space of darkness. Ooh, it's all coming together. I'm pretty excited. Yes. Some people who aren't coming along, perhaps? I know there are more, but whom's? Oh, okay. So we do have some people wandering off. Yeah, what's Team Sweet and Sour up to? Team meeting? What do you mean we're not going? I was so excited to have the team together, the ultimate Avengers assemble again. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, we need to go after Cassino, don't we? Because we're here for Teddy Bear. I have a plan, just trust me. I feel he's got something to prove, though. And he's also, if I keep going, someone will die. So what does that mean, and how do I counter that? Dang, this panel, the light cutting through, but also dark. Also, it's probably good for Wang Nan to, not be next to multiple Princesses of Jihad, given that we've got some backstory we need to dig into with him. I like the determination. It makes me a little bit nervous that it'll be for naught. True, you can't help. Oh, I don't like the leaving Team Sweet and Sour. Never. Team Sweet and Sour forever. They had many objections. I've paid attention. He's cool. Great. Meeting over. I like what are you talking about? The sassy hand on the hip and everything. Ooh, running away. That's usually part of his plan. And I say that lovingly. As someone who would also run away in order to survive. He's never run away in an instance where I'm just ugh, you shouldn't have done that. I'm no fair. Yeah, he'll find a way. He's got to prove a point. Oh, sweetie, you're not a burden. You're part of the team. The family. But you tried to help. Everybody's struggling. I find it interesting, though, that we have this, flashback to him talking to this, power or whatever inside of him, and the whole conversation of, you devoured a bunch of souls. I'm sure that Bomb is struggling with the sacrifices that have been made in order for him to get as far as he has, right? He was already struggling with some of that, and he was like, oh, I put you in danger by jumping headfirst into this whole chasing after Rachel onto the Hell Train thing. And now it's again, but tenfold because of all of the souls that are trapped inside of him, sacrificed inside of him. It's a whole thing, right? So I can also see him being I don't want to put my friends in danger if I don't have to. I'm worried about Teddy Bear too. Never forgotten. Are we gonna hug it out or are we just gonna walk away? Because I'm sad that y'all are separating. Don't say that. We'll see each other again, my sweet boy. Why do I feel emotional? She knows. She knows things. Will you be okay? I feel like you're saying you're okay when you're not. Oh, yeah, we got one, though. We got one more that's coming with us. We are a team. At least somebody's speaking sense. Yeah, true. Also, because you're I can't control them. And his whole, I need to desperately keep people with me thing, which I guess I didn't even consider. Bob has some serious abandonment issues. And he's just yeah, I understand. You can leave. Growth. But also, look where it got him to chase after somebody that he cared about, to force them to stay with him. It got us wrapped up in this whole hell train, floor of death nonsense. She's everybody stay on topic, okay? We don't have time to argue all this. I am excited to get a reunion. Y'all being ooh, we win back in Dorsey's name. You will if you got some backup. Acting as the train conductor. Poor Poe. Oh, dang, I wasn't expecting the artwork to pop off for a second. All right, we got until train leaves tomorrow. No pressure. She's did I look like I knew what I was talking about? Yes, you did great, sweetie. Yeah, never would have let them go. Also, we got the hair tied back. We mean business. Yes, thank you. Share at least with the core three, right? That's what makes me the most nervous. Not him keeping secrets or not sharing everything necessarily. He's allowed to do whatever he wants. But the fact that we're not sharing the information with Kun and Rock makes me uncomfy. They're the main family, right? Whoosh. Ooh, we're getting a proper flashback, maybe? What is it? Yes. Is that all the voices? They're it's unfair? Ooh, that's scary. No, I can understand why we might be a little bit traumatized. Especially, again, it's not just souls that were sacrificed. It's like vengeful souls, right? Like it's souls that are angry and want revenge. And that's a lot of noise in your head, right? To have this burden of someone else's injustice. Ooh, also true to be like, the last time we were here, he's like, I'm not gonna step on anybody to reach new heights. And it's like, you devoured a bunch of souls to earn a bunch of power. That's rough, buddy. Ooh, your power is nothing but merciless gluttony is a line. And that's, I think, the panel we had in the flashback, that's what he was thinking about. Yeah, step over bodies in your journey to the top, right? Like the last time he's, I'm not gonna do that. That's not what real power is. And then he got stronger by basically doing that, which is, again, not something he volunteered to do. It was forced upon him, but it is kind of what he did, right? Dang. Like a monster perfectly suited to this tower. You don't need to insult him like that. Ooh, you destroy the rules. He does, which is also not great, but it could be great depending on which rules we're destroying. Not everything is rosy in the tower. Ooh, that's scary. Hello? You've only stomped over those who have not been chosen by you. Why are all of these lines kind of metal? I'm hurt and it's not even about me. I can understand why he might be a little shooketh. He might be dealing with some stuff. Yeah, we came back on our own. We're just like, nope. Poor darling. Question of what am I is a little too philosophical and existential for me at this point. I think it's worth saying that he's at least bothered by it. So that's good. You could be not bothered by it the way that like White was, right? So that's at least a step in the right direction. Good. Looking for answers. Journey of the soul. I'm here for that. Living for ourselves and not Rachel. I'm just gonna cuss her out at some point. I'm like, okay, maybe just for Patreon. I'm just gonna go for it on Patreon, okay? Y'all get the unedited, genuine moments from me. And it's rated 18 plus anyway, so I might as well be able to cuss a little bit. Let's find out about our true selves. Interesting, again, the imagery, like name hunt, right? And I was talking about the imagery of Bum or Violet, like both of these names being given to him, but they're like not like truly who he is. Like the personas associated with them are also like mixed up in a bunch of other stuff that isn't necessarily who he is, and him going on like a journey to figure himself out using something like a name hunt station to go to a floor of death is interesting, right? Like I feel like maybe we're going to see some kind of like character death in the sense of he's like giving up some of that previous life, right? Maybe, I don't know. That's just my prediction right now, as I feel like Bomb might be having a moment of like rebirth when we get into like floor of death stuff. See if I'm right. Yep. Also, we're gonna meet some friends. I'm so excited. It's nice and simple. Why would you say that out loud? You've cursed it. I like their little moment of don't get hurt and I'll come back. It's fine. We're gonna get an announcement. Oh my gosh, they're gonna know. So excited. Everybody, family, even though we had to leave some behind, but like season 1 family just hits different. I love Team Sweet and Sour, but it's not the same. Our girl back in one piece after going after someone else. Not even starting with a big name. Yay! Oh, we're still going by Violet. Okay. Let's go! Get the team back together! Oh yeah, there's also you who's gonna hear that name. I forgot. Sure. Yeah, two of the 10 families. Yeah. And I guess some people might be a little bit bitter about some of that. Right? Like we found that out with just like Ron, that some people are not great about the whole people from 10 families being here because the whole connection. Hell of a team has arrived. Oh God. Yeah, that's understatement. Sure. I'm excited and nervous. I also legitimately love these little guys. Can we have some of them? Little teddy bears, please? They're not that bad. Just look at them roar. Here to welcome us to the station. Sure. Imagine being so unintimidated that you're like, aw, that's how I am. But like, little welcome party. Yeah, I was also like, oh, we're using the other one. But I guess also if it's because the 10 families are like getting involved, I think they have a vested interest in calling him like Violet. And also it's probably going to have a certain effect for that to be the name used. Right? Like people are going to recognize that name as opposed to like 25th Bomb. Oh, we're gonna let Sachi take over, but just I like little teddy bears. I don't want them to get hurt, even though I know they're like trying to hurt us or whatever, but they're cute. Yep. I wonder, again, I'm like, would it be like Foog? Would it be Emily? I don't know how much of that kind of invades this space. Top secret. Like, they're cute. Agreed. Yeah, lots of attention. Y'all were like, oh, we're gonna draw more attention to ourselves. I'm like, it clicked in my brain. I'm like, you don't have 2 members of one of the 10 families with you. Like, y'all were gonna draw attention anyway, regardless of which name was used. Just like now there's a little bit more backing. Put them down, my sweeties. Are we still taking a nap? Look, he used a lot of power, okay? Let the boy get some shut-eye. He was just like, fine, whatever, I'm coming. Ooh, what happened here? Oh, You happened, did you? No, okay, no, that makes sense in context. Sure. I'm like, who's murdering their way through all these people? And then it's Anak. I'm like, oh. Yeah, y'all unleashed her, didn't you? So is that who was like, you're gonna say Violet? Okay, so that was the name registered, and we're like, we're gonna say Violet? Always had two names. She's scary, isn't she? Oh, okay, so we're starting a bit of a movement, are we? Oh, okay. I was gonna say revolution, and I was like, I don't know if that is the right word, but oh, this did just get interesting. Okay, gotcha. Not everyone has filled in all the plans, though, are we? At least we're aware of everything that's going on. We gotta work together. One shot. Can't we just give cuddles? Poor things. Oh, my sweet little chibi darling. Oh, wow. Dang, Rock. Could have held back like a little bit. Wow. All them little, they've fallen off. The signs. Again, they need a break. Of course, you've done research. His little outfit, his little professor. We got all the stuff going on. Yes, I know the basics. Yes, I know. I was here for the last explanation. We've had that recently with some of the chapters where I'm like, didn't we already know all this? I get that some of it is also episodic, right? And there's like certain time periods in between things of like hiatus of stuff. And I'm going through it a little bit at my own speed as opposed to it being week to week. But like, still, do we need previously on? Yes. Yeah, we basically really have to run around the station. Yeah, because we're on a time limit. And also, there's also a revolution brewing. So, oh yeah, no, we've already got some of them collected. So at least there's that going on. We got team members who can help out with that. Cheery. Yes, hello. Reunion. Yo! It's a long story. Can you not bring up the R name? Thank you. The bickering over the money. All of the protesting from not being paid. Transferring. Finally, protest off. Oh yeah, we're putting some dots together. Kun's, hang on a second. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Oh yeah, that too. I love all the little like comedic beats in the background. Yes, everyone is. She's very popular. Yeah, there's lots going on. I guess also probably looking for a reason to have her not be a princess of Jihad anymore after like everything went down with the workshop battles. Okay, sure, whatever. This is what happens when I leave you unsupervised. Why are we? Oh, because the whole Violet thing. We need the ponytail back. The horror. I'm just like, what? Look, there's a whole revolution thing happening. Oh my god, he's back in his emo phase. Cause I'm like, I'm like, you really look like Violet. He is. Yes, we need an explanation, but also, yeah, there's some stuff going on. Like, it's really him. Come to save them. Again, desperate people. And if we've learned anything from White, it's that desperate people who have been wronged by those in power will rise up. Yep, I was like, we're gonna have a whole army going on. If we actually save all of them, we get their names back, right? We give them back to them. Are we gonna then have like servants of some kind? Oh god, did we actually just adopt an army? I guess also powerful, like the more names you have, the more powerful you are too. So we already have some of the names, so it is certainly gonna get interesting. It's a happy ending for us. Yes, we've already gotten halfway there, which is great, but also would be nice if we were a little bit closer, especially if we can't figure it out. We saw 2 of them, right? 3 of them? There was the one that we also saw. I like the beginning of getting introduced to the station. Also interesting. To run from a fight, not very powerful. True, also, Endorsi losing early means that, oh, you can't actually fight for the names, right? Also true. Bring them out of hiding. Use the right name. True. Clever. Risky, but clever. A chance, but everything's about to get a little bit crazy. Yeah, it's a mysterious pyramid-shaped system. And we've now got some people who are probably going to serve our revolution, right? Yes, use the helplessness, the desperation, and give them hope. Again, clever, but risky. Yeah, it's like we're not trying to coax them out with the name because they want the name Violet or to mess with Foog or whatever. It's because their power will be threatened by like a more notorious or like a more powerful name showing up to the station. The propaganda. Yeah, they're all gonna be desperate to be like, can we really escape? Because it's an empty promise from the great families, right? Oh, I'm stressed. I can see what's coming. I'm like, dang, it's gonna be so much. Shibisu really is a scary person, isn't he? Like, I forget sometimes because he's a bit of a dork in his like persona, the way that he presents himself. And then he does things like this. I'm like, wow, you're diabolical, aren't you? Yep. If you take away the people that they have power over, right? Then they don't have power anymore. It's had an effect. We've gotten attention, and we've only got, what, 24 hours? So I guess we gotta move things along. We're here to be praised by the opposite side. Oh, we're already suspecting. We're like, seems like a trick. Are we gonna fall for it anyway? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. We're skipping right to the final boss. Are we good? We're on a time limit, all things considered. The Toxic Waste Human? What a name. What a title. Are they gonna get involved anyway? Just because they don't want to run and hide? We got one that was like very well. This one seems to want to leave. This one also seems to not want to stay put. This one definitely doesn't seem like we're staying put. Do I know this name? Because I feel like I do. And that's the end of the chapter? Oh, okay. No, all right. That's what we're doing. So when I said that things were about to get really intense, this isn't exactly the route I thought we were taking, but it makes a lot of sense, right? If you're gonna have a bunch of people in one place who have been either like wronged or abandoned by the 10 families, right? By being exiled to this place and given this like false hope of, oh, if you can just like beat the Kaiser, then you can get out of here. And all of them coming to terms with the fact that's not going to happen, right? The only way that they're going to get out of here is if someone comes to rescue them. And then you introduce someone who is strongly associated with Foog in opposition to the families and to Jihad. Now you have a legend. Now you have a movement, right? So I think that's such an interesting thing to bring into this, to put him in this position of a revolution. And it's something that I've already thought about in a lot of different ways, to be like, Bum is bringing together this group of people who are wanting to break down how the tower works and can see a different future for it. And a lot of that is like with Foog, who are obviously like in direct like opposition to Jihad and how the tower works. But even that, I also don't want to be associated with that. I also don't think that's the right way to go about it. So there's so many layers leading up to this point of getting to some kind of actual like revolution, a mini revolution. And I just feel like maybe pulling apart, deconstructing this place that the 10 families have been using is gonna paint even more of a target on his back. But also maybe we accidentally walk out of here with army, not accidentally, but like maybe we walk out of here with an army when we were just like, oh, we're gonna just like quickly prove ourselves and then we're gonna come back. Are they gonna show up to Lady Yuri and just be like, so I have an army of revolutionaries now. Did I prove myself? Can we go to the floor of death now? Like, it's gonna be interesting next few chapters at the very least, but I'm excited. I'm very interested to see how this is all going to work out. But I hope you enjoyed reading that along with me. You can click this playlist to go to my previous reactions, or you can subscribe to miss next time I post a Tower of God reaction. I will see you in the next video. Bye.